book of Jasher 3, verse 24. And Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. Biblical and historical analysis. In the context of the book of Jasher, this verse marks the culmination of Enoch's earthly journey, reinforcing the account found in Genesis. Unlike other figures of his era whose lives are summarized by their death, Enoch's narrative concludes with the divine removal. The phrase, walked with God, signifies a level of intimacy and constant communion that transcended standard religious observance. It suggests a rhythmic, harmonious alignment of will, where Enoch's thoughts and actions were in such synchronicity with the Creator that the boundary between the earthly realm and the divine presence became porous. His disappearance, being not, is the ultimate testimony of a life that had already, in spirit, transitioned from the world of men to the kingdom of God, meaning then and now, then. To the ancient audience, Enoch represented the possibility of escaping the curse of death through extreme righteousness. In a lineage defined by mortality, Enoch was the exception that proved God's power over the grave. His life served as a prophetic sign that humanity was intended for more than just a return to dust. It pointed toward a restored fellowship with the divine that had been lost in Eden. Now, today this verse serves as a powerful metaphor for spiritual maturity. In a world of noise and digital distraction, walking with God is an invitation to a quiet, steady interior life. It suggests that the goal of faith is not merely a destination after death, but a quality of presence during life. Enoch's departure reminds us that when we prioritize the eternal over the temporary, our identity becomes so rooted in God that the self, as defined by worldly status and ego, begins to fade away. Daily application. To apply this verse to daily life, one must view walking as a series of small, intentional steps, rather than a single grand gesture. Consistent communion. Practice the presence of God throughout the day, in the car, at the desk, or during chores, rather than relegating spirituality to a specific hour or building. Alignment of will. Periodically ask if your current path is in step with divine character. Walking together requires going in the same direction at the same pace. It is an exercise in slowing down to match God's timing. Living for an audience of one. Enoch's life was so focused on God that he eventually became not to the world around him. This encourages us to detach from the need for external validation and find total sufficiency in being known by the Creator. Preparation for transition. Treat every day as a rehearsal for eternity. By walking with God now, we ensure that the transition from this life to the next is not a journey to a strange place, but a continuation of a walk with a familiar friend. Check the comments below to access our 100% free resources. While you're there, be sure to check out our new Empty Tomb apparel and accessory collection. Please note that while the resources are free, the apparel and accessories are available for purchase to help support the mission. Grab your gear, dive into the resources, and join the movement today.